Hey everybody, Rory from A&S Gear. We're going to look at the HK Blade Squeegee Swab combo kind of thing and actually see how well it cleans. So I've got one here that we've taken out of the package, and I've got a barrel. This is one of my barrels. I just put it on a gun and I just stacked a bunch of paintballs inside of it and then shot. And so I was trying to create a breakage in the barrel, which I did do. So if you can see, let me see if I can show that. There is paint all around on the inside there. You can see some of it coming out through the porting. So I just tried to get as much gook in there as I could. Now this might be more paint than you would see in a typical just single ball break, but if you were shooting quickly, shooting a stream, and you broke a ball and then broke, you might get the same kind of result inside there. Typically, you just don't break one and then you're like, oh, I broke a ball, let me stop. It happens in the middle of play and you still try to shoot. So when you start to clean, you might be cleaning 2 or 3 or 4 breaks out of your barrel that just all happened at the same time. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to do it like it was still on the gun. So I'm going to push the swab through from the front, just like it was still attached. Get to the end, and I'm going to pull it out. The only benefit that I have is I can see kind of when I've got to the end, which I wouldn't be able to do if I had it on my gun. I would just have to assume that I kind of got towards the end. So here we go. Let's push it in there, and then we'll go. So this is the steps I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in, activate the squeegee part, pull it out. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to swab through again just to buff it out. And then we'll see how much paint is left in there by running a paper towel through it and seeing how much paint it collects up. Now, there will always be paint in the porting. So if you have a barrel that's got a lot of porting or a small amount of porting, you will see leftover paint in the holes. There's just not much you can do about that unless you are running it underwater and cleaning it. So let's go. So I'm putting it in, pushing all the way down, and we're going to watch it get all the way to the end here. Right there. So you can see it has come all the way to the end. You can see that it's got paint on it. Now we're going to rotate it back. You can see that it has folded itself over, and it should start swabbing out. You can see the paint coming through here as I'm pulling back. Good amount of paint right here still at the front, but let's flip this over. I'm going to grab this here so I don't get my hands gross. All right. There, and then I'm going to run it once over the porting, because I would be doing that with my hand. If I was at the field, I would, get all that off of there. You can look inside of there. You can see that's a tremendous difference on the inside. Let's run this towel through. And again, I would not expect to see this paper towel come out perfectly clean, because it is going to pick up any of the paint that is still in the ported area, but it should come out relatively clean. All right. Take a look at that. I see just a little bit of some dotting around there as to where it was picking it up in the porting, but all in all, a pretty clean paper towel. You can see it picks up most of the paint when you put it in the first time. This main swab area is going to really collect a lot of that paint as it's going in, just because it's hitting it first. So it goes in, and then this is going to fold itself over and squeegee all that. Almost it's going to suck all that paint out of there. It really doesn't do that, but it really collects all that paint out, brings it back through, and delivers it to the outside. So let's take a look at it again after I've been through it once. Clean as a whistle. There you go. So it works great. It is easy to use, easy to function, easy to store because it folds in half. It's durable, rugged, and you can wash it out. So if you wash it, just run it under some cold water, wash it out, and then get some paper towel and kind of squeeze it dry, and then let it sit, and then let it dry out. So this is the blade, the HK Blade Swab, Squeegee, Squab, whatever you want to call it. It's available through the website. Order yours now through ansgear.com.